Hi, my name's Sam. I run a not-for-profit called Price Pie, which is all about introducing ethics into business and price transparency and that sort of thing. And part of what I do is like to tell people who come to our website all about the products that I use, because I try to be as ethical as possible, and I imagine everyone that comes to our website does the same. One of those things that we have to use every day is a mobile phone. So I was pretty happy when my brother pointed me towards a network called GiffGaff. So as far as mobile networks go, they seem to be the most ethical, the best, and also the cheapest as far as I could tell. And so what I did is I wrote a review about them, so I could spread the word to the people who come to our website. So what I'll do is I'll put a link at the bottom of this video, so you can just click through and read it for yourself afterwards. And if you want to order a SIM card, which is free, you can do that as well. What I'll do is I'll tell you a bit about GiffGaff. I'll tell you why, in my opinion, they're the best in terms of value, price, and also ethics. And yeah, I'll kind of summarise why I think it's a good idea to use them. So in terms of who are GiffGaff, they started in 2009. And they were pretty small when they started. They still are pretty small in some ways, in that they've only got 16 permanent employees, but it's incredible. It's a cooperative. So when you get a SIM card, you essentially become a joint owner and a member. Basically, what they do is, instead of the 16 permanent members of staff doing all their sales and customer service and that sort of thing, they get you to get involved. So if there's a question that comes up on the forum as a member, if you answer that question, GiffGaff give you points, which you can then turn into either phone credit or cash. So yeah, it's brilliant. The more you help, the more money you get. So of course, it's nice to have a mobile network who are ethical, but you've got to get one who has good prices. And as far as I'm concerned, they've definitely got the best prices of all. So they've got two choices. You can either get what they call a goodie bag, which is essentially giving you the services you'd get if you had a phone on contract, but without actually paying the contract. You pay basically every 30 days, and you pay for a goodie bag, and that goodie bag will give you like a bundle of things. So for example, my goodie bag, which I pay £15 a month for, I get unlimited texts, unlimited internet, unlimited calls to everyone else on GiffGaff, who's most of my friends and family, 400 minutes to phones in the UK, and when you actually dial an 0800 number or an 0300 number, they're free. So that's what I get for £15 a month. You've also got goodie bags for £10 a month, which will give you exactly the same, except you'll have 250 minutes. And as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty good value. You've also got the choice, you can top up credit on your phone if you want to use it in the traditional pay-as-you-go way. And in terms of their pay-as-you-go prices, they're by far the cheapest. For example, cost in pence per minute to call other networks. O2 is 25p, so is Vodafone and Orange. T-Mobile is slightly cheaper at 21p, but GiffGaff is 10p a minute. And then texts, O2 and T-Mobile are 12p a minute, and Vodafone and Orange are 10p a minute. GiffGaff is, sorry, not a minute, is 6p per text. Yeah, so whether you go either for a goodie bag or for credit, they're definitely the best value. I mean, for me, one of the worst things about buying a mobile phone previously was the long contracts. I mean, some of my friends are on 24-month contracts. They're tied in for 2 years. And just think of all that money that's going down the drain. The other benefit of GiffGaff is you use a goodie bag. Once your stuff is gone, it's gone. So if you've used all your minutes, you can't get any more. You can't go over the amount that you want to spend. Like with a normal phone contract, you'll find you just keep using the phone, forgetting about how much you're using, and then when you get your bill, it's a lot more than you want to be paying. So in terms of price, they're the best, definitely. Like I said, ethics, they're a cooperative. They reward their members for helping out other members. Also, if you order a SIM card and it's via a recommendation from a friend, and they get £5 and you get £5. So everyone gets rewarded. So the whole point is, by you spreading the word, you're doing GiffGaff's marketing for them, so they reward you. Back to ethics, they are very important to them. They don't have call centres, they've just got one small office, which they've decorated and stocked with kind of upcycled furniture. They've got no air conditioning, they just prefer to use the old-fashioned open the windows method. They've got a vegetable garden, also because they're SIM only, they don't have phones. Apparently 90 million spare handsets are lying around in our drawers at home and we're not even using them. So yeah, of course it's good to have a network which is cheap and ethical, but it's got to work. And the good thing is GiffGaff uses the O2 network, so you'll get as good coverage with GiffGaff than if you had O2. I've had them for years, GiffGaff that is, and I've never ever had a problem with reception. They're always really good. So yeah, I've probably rambled a fair bit in this, but I hope it's been of some use. As far as I'm concerned, because ethics is really important to me, I'm happy to go with GiffGaff because they're a cooperative and they reward you as a member for helping people. But also in terms of price, they're the cheapest. So if you're on a budget, it's fantastic. Yeah, so my recommendation is get rid of all the big greedy corporations like Vodafone, T-Mobile and Origin, them lot, who are essentially ripping you off. Go with GiffGaff and you can get more for your money, and also, yeah, it's the ethical choice. Like I said, I've actually written a review which is far more concise than this ramble, and the link is below. So if you want to read it, click on it, and also if you do want to order a SIM card, click on the links within it. And like I said, because you're clicking on my link, you'll get £5 credit free on the SIM card, and then I'll get £5. So the whole idea is, once I've done it, you can go and do the same, spread the message, and then you can start doing what I'm doing. Anyway, I hope that's been of some use to you. If you've got any questions or if you want to make any comments, then feel free to leave them. Yeah, thanks a lot. Bye.